I'm Eric Gimbal from ericgimbal.com, and today, thanks to photosura.com, I've got in my hands Panasonic Lumix FZ300. I did a review 2 years ago about the FZ200. I have it only in Spanish, and I promised that I would maybe one day do again the FZ200 in another language. But well, now we have the FZ300, so why bother about the last one? Okay, so what camera is this? This is a bridge camera. It means it's like a compact with almonds and big lens. Okay, the lens, you cannot change lenses. I want to make a parenthesis about this. Many sellers say semi-reflex, and this is a stupid commercial expression. It means like when they see semi-reflex, then people are gonna think, whoa, this camera is not that bad then. This is a very good camera. You don't need to invent any words to make it better, okay? So this is a bridge camera, not a semi-reflex, a bridge camera, okay? So what does that camera do? Okay, well, if you want to read all the specs, because I'm not going to say one by one every spec, for this you can go to the Panasonic website and then you can check the specification exactly, okay? This is not an unboxing, it's more about what I feel about the camera, okay? So this is a 12.1 megapixels, which maybe seems a bit short if you compare to the 436 or 40 megapixel of others, or even some telephone have more pixels, okay? But I think people don't realize that 12 is far enough for most use. So if you put more megapixel first, you use space in your computer. You need a more powerful computer to move the pictures, and so I think 12 megapixel is okay. It's okay. Okay. What's about the? Well, there are more things about the camera, so I carry on. The lens. The lens has a zoom that goes from 25 to 600 optical millimeters, which is incredible. I mean, not the millimeters that are optical, the zoom is optical, so an optical 25 to 600 millimeters. This is incredible, okay, because it opens at 2.8 on the full range, so this is really luminous. And then you can add a digital zoom that goes up to 2400 millimeters. While I'm speaking, I'm showing you a zoom I made on the moon eclipse on September 28th. And well, maybe 27th for you, depends where you were when the eclipse was, because it was early morning on the 28th. And as you can see, it's incredible as the focus can catch the moon, and then as I zoom, it keeps in focus. And it also updates the exposure. So I think it's quite incredible. And also, as you can see, the plane that are landing, I've made video of the plane. I get the plane into focus, and then I don't lose it. So I think this is really incredible. I've made some reviews of other cameras, and I never saw that kind of precise focusing. And then when I was changing zoom, very often I was losing the focus on the subject, and this is not the case. So I think this lens is basically incredible. This is made by Leica, the German company. So it's a kind of guarantee of quality. So what's about the camera? I think it feels great. The screen is, you can orientate the screen like this, okay. You can touch, okay, it's sensitive. And then you can access the zoom this way from here, okay. By the way, the lens shade comes with the lens, with the camera, okay. Okay. You can also move the zoom here. Yeah. Oops, sorry. Oops, sorry. Oh, it didn't like that I moved the. It did not really like that I was touching the shade while I was while it was switched on. Obviously, okay, that's okay. Okay, then you have a dedicated button for macro, where you can actually have a precise zoom on the macro, and the menus are very, very easy to access. The ISO goes from 100 to 6400. I would say that 6400 is like noisy. 3200 is a lot better. It makes usable pictures. I've done some video too. Well, I'll come back to the video. First, I want to say there is something that sport photographer will like, is this. Listen. Yeah? So if you hear the sound, that's about 15 pictures per second, something like this. It's quite amazing. There are several speeds for this. The high speed is this one. Then the LCD screen switches off. You can see just through the LCD viewer, and you have like a medium speed, a lower speed than you can see on the screen. So it's incredible, this. Okay. So video wise, this camera has 4K video, but 4K videos on the camera is great. But don't forget that if you want to do video in 4K, you need a computer that can move these files. For example, even when I check, I've got about a 7-year-old iMac, and when I see on YouTube 4K video, it stops. I mean, the computer cannot move it. Okay, so don't forget that if you want to edit 4K video, you will need to have a decent computer as well as good memory cards. Okay, but it does this camera. Also, not only it does 4K video, it can also do 4K pictures. It means when you do a video, many people don't know, but almost all the pictures are lightly blurred. Why? Because when I make a 25 picture per second video, if each picture was like this, then when I would look at the picture, it would be like that. The video would be like this. So they're all a bit moved. This is why, depending on which country you're recording, you will do a speed of 1/50th or 1/60th of a second, and it actually leaves the picture all a bit moved. So if you capture one frame of this video, unless this is a static video, then it probably will be blurred. So when you do 4K picture capture, then it does a higher speed. This way, each picture is more still. So when you get it, it's neater. I mean, it's better. It's not blurred. Okay. So you have this option. You can also do panoramic. You put on panoramic. It's dead easy. You follow instruction on the screen. You just go, and then it stitches the camera stitches the whole picture together. Okay. You can do JPEG and RAW, so if you want to edit in RAW, you can do it. The quality is quite good. You can do macro, as I said, and for me it's a very good camera. You have a flash here, okay. You can have you have also a microphone connector. Take into account that if you want to do serious video, then you will need a dedicated recorder anyway, but the sound is okay. The reaction is quite fast, it goes quite good. You have menus with some effect filters if you want, that are okay, depends what you want to do. I did some video in high ISO, 1600 ISO, and the quality was okay until you get in the dark, because when you get in dark part, then you see some noise appearing in the video. But sometimes it's better to have a video than no video, okay? And the same thing, when you get the extra digital zoom, you will lose some details. The quality is not as good. Basically, because the camera, obviously, any shake will give a problem. And also, it's digitally zoomed, so obviously you lose some quality. But it's better to have this than have nothing. There is a good image stabilization with 5 axes. It's quite good. I mean, you see it when I did the surfer video. The camera is handheld, so it's quite impressive that obviously at maximum zoom, if I move a bit, then the camera doesn't follow. But I think it's quite impressive how stabilized it is. It is really good. Okay. What else could I say? Oh yes, that it opens all the way at 2.8, but as every bridge, it goes up, well, most bridge up to 8.0, which is maybe a bit short if you have a lot of light, because the maximum speed is 1/2000 of a second. So probably you will need to buy an ND filter to cut the light. Depends on the kind of picture you're doing, but maybe you will need an ND filter. Panasonic has many accessories like the ND filter, external flash if you want. So this camera is, I think it's a very good camera. Okay, so what else could I say? Well, that's check on the Panasonic website for all the specs. I check my small list if I forget anything. Well, I don't think so. Okay, the quality is brilliant. The build is really good. I recommended the FZ200 to many people. They all thanked me. No one ever complained about that camera, so I suppose the FZ300 is gonna do the same thing. Okay, thank you for watching the video. Thank you to Photosura to lend me the camera to test it. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/Eric Gimbal. Visit my website, ericgimbal.com. If you have any question, you can send me an email to info@ericgimbal.com. My Twitter, Eric Gimbal. My Facebook, facebook.com/Eric Gimbal photo. My Google plus Eric Gimbal. My Instagram, Gimbal, and so on. Okay, I hope to see you soon. Bye.